right, so we're at 25. I have some A-zone steel. Just checking out this thumb rest from Mastermind Tactics just to see if I like the way the gun recoils with it on there, making sure that I'm not applying any left to right pressure that's making my dot track up and to the right. Right now it tracks vertically, which is what I want. But really, as long as it's predictable, the pattern almost doesn't matter, but I prefer straight up and down. But we'll see. This will be my first shots through it, and we'll just do some slow fire for maybe 5 or 6 rounds and just see how it feels. I definitely want to learn how to address the gun a little bit differently because you want to put leverage on it a little more. So the advantage is that you can put a little leverage here, which can, depending on who you ask, can either help with reducing the amount of muzzle flip or settle the gun faster, maybe both, who knows. It really depends on who you ask, but we'll see if I like it or not. We'll send a few rounds downrange. So already I can tell my dot is still tracking vertically, which is good. So I'm not the way that I'm addressing it, I don't know if it's the most optimal way. I'm gonna have to learn that, but I'm definitely not pressing the gun to my right, so my dot is still tracking vertically. We'll shoot just maybe a couple more. So that one was me. So what I have one more. I missed. So what I'm seeing so far, there's a bug on my glasses. What I'm seeing so far is that the way that I'm using it, I'm putting a little too much pressure. So I'm getting some negative muzzle flip, I guess you can call it. So on a couple of them, when I had misses, they were low because after the gun recoiled, I'm pressing down a little bit. So the dot ended up going lower than my original point of aim, which is horrible. That should never happen. So I need to make sure that I'm just stiffening my wrist and putting leverage on it, but not necessarily pressing down, if that makes sense. So just resisting the gun lifting, but not trying to actively press it down. So that's something I'll just have to learn, but so far so good. Dot was tracking just fine on that target. So we'll keep shooting today and see how we like it. Shot my steel off. But what I'm finding is that as I'm trying to figure out the leverage, some of them were left, and that's just me pressing into the gun. Some of them were me low. Again, I'm not being neutral with it, and I'm pressing the gun down. So it's just gonna be a learning curve, and then eventually it won't be an issue, and I'll be able to hang shots on at that tempo.